Hello, welcome. I'm on the farm today and I've been working, so it's time to take a moment to stretch and just feel a little bit better before I get back to more weeding because that's all you do at the farm, right? So let's do a little routine, a couple minutes, and let's get started. So we're going to come to the top of our mat. Take a deep breath in, reach those arms overhead as we extend. Allow yourself to lift out of your hips, and we're going to come into a gentle forward fold. Let the breath go. Follow the inhale, bring the hands onto the shins or thighs, come to a flat back. And then as we exhale, let the hands come to the floor, the ground, wherever we are. We're going to step back, coming into a gentle plank pose. Shoulders are over the wrists. We're in that beautiful plank, strong core, belly button to spine. And then from here, we can lower the knees. As we allow the torso to gently come towards the floor, the elbows are pointing behind us as we gently come to our belly. On the inhale, without using your hands, we're going to peel our torso up off the mat. Deep breath in. And exhale, ground the hands, ground the toes, and we're going to come into our down dog. So bring the seated bones to the sky. We're going to walk it out. Deep breath in, feel that beautiful stretch. And then throw the frisbee if there's a frisbee in your way. Let's take another deep breath in, and then we're going to come back into standing. So start to walk our feet towards the top of the mat. Come into that forward fold once again. On the inhale, gently bring yourself up through to standing. We'll reach those arms overhead. Keep the chin tucked to avoid getting dizzy, reaching for the sky. Take a moment, bring those hands to heart center. Let's do that one more time. Deep breath in, reaching those arms overhead. Exhale as we gently come into our forward fold, letting the breath go. Inhale, hands on the shins or thigh. Again, we're coming to that flat back tabletop position. The shoulders are away from the ears. We imagine we've got that strong spine that's long. It's maybe a piece of plywood and we can't bend it. And then as we exhale, we bend from the hips, letting the hands come towards the floor. Maybe they reach the shins, whatever they can reach. Let's step back once again, coming into our plank. Again, you can lower the knees towards the floor or keep yourself in plank position as we let the elbows come behind as we gently come to our belly. On the inhale, we'll come to our cobra once again. Peel the torso up off the mat. Deep breath in. Exhale. Let that breath go. Let's curl those toes under and gently come back into our down dog. Let's take a moment here. We're going to spread our fingers nice and wide. We're going to start to bend those knees. Start to really exaggerate, pushing the seated bones to the sky, lengthening through the back of the legs, spreading those fingers. Deep breath in. The shoulders are away from the ears. We let the head drop between the arms. At some point, when you do a lot of this, it does become a very relaxing pose. Let's take another deep breath in. And then as we exhale, let's come into a warrior sequence. It might take us a couple of steps, but let's bring our right leg forward between the hands. We're going to drop our left foot so it's parallel to the short end of the mat. The heel of our front foot is in alignment with the back of our other foot. And then on the inhale, we're going to bring the torso up, keep the chin tucked as we deep breath in, coming into our warrior one. Our hips are squared to the short end of the mat, reaching for the sky. Deep breath in. And gently, let's just come into warrior two, lengthening through the arms, gazing over the middle finger. Imagine we're being pulled in opposite directions. We're staying strong, the knees over the ankle. Deep breath in. Let's come through exalted. We'll drop that backhand, front palm towards the back of the mat. Let's feel that stretch and elongation through the oblique. Deep breath in. Use those core muscles. Let's come back up. Warrior two. Hands onto the hips. We'll curl those back toes under. Bring the hands to the floor. We'll step it back, coming once more into our plank. And then from plank, we lower, again, the knees if you'd like, elbows pointing behind us as we gently come to the floor. Deep breath in, opening through the front of the body. If you want to come to your cobra, or upward facing dog. We're curling those toes under. We're strong in our legs. Our tailbone is tucked. Deep breath in. And then once more to our down dog. Now we've got to do our warrior sequence on the other side. When you're ready, let's bring that left leg forward. Drop that right leg parallel to the short end of the mat. Start to rotate the arms overhead. Deep breath in. Hips are again square to the front of the mat. Lengthening, tucking through the tailbone. Take another deep breath in and exhale. Warrior two, being elongated in opposite directions. Again, imagine we're being pulled and lengthened. If we gaze down, the knees over the ankle, we can see the big toe. Another beautiful deep breath in. Drop that backhand, front palm towards the back of the mat. A beautiful extension and elongation stretching through the oblique side of the body. Let's take one more breath here. Use those core muscles as we come back up through warrior 2. Again, lengthening. We'll bring our right hip forward, curl our toes under, bring the hands on either side of that front foot. Let's step it back, and we're going to lower all the way to the floor. Lower your elbows behind us, gently coming to the mat. On the inhale, let's peel as we come up off the floor through our cobra or upward facing dog, tucking the tailbone, shoulders away from the ears. And once again, taking a moment in down dog. Checking it out, spreading those fingers, bending the knees, really exaggerating, pushing the seated bones to the sky, spreading through the fingers. Feel beautiful stretch. One last breath here, and then as we exhale, let's come into child's pose. We'll let the knees come to the mat. You can untuck the toes, let the seated bones come back. Allowing our torso to come towards the floor and towards the thighs as we walk the arms away from us. Let the chin come to the chest. Feel beautiful elongation into the torso. Deep breath in. As we exhale, just imagine we're getting a little closer to the floor, our torso a little closer to the mat. And we take this moment and opportunity to check in. How does everything feel? We can repeat and go through that sequence a few more times if you'd like. But this is our sequence, just to get ourselves warmed up, everything moving, so we can continue with our day. So if you have more time, repeat. Or we're just going to come into some twists as we finish up. So we're going to slowly bring ourselves up away from the floor, taking a moment, noticing again just how everything feels. And then gently make our way through to seated. So we'll come through to seated, and then gently back into a lying position. As we come to lying on the floor, we're going to rock our right and our left shoulders under. We're going to ground those feet. The hands can start by being right on the floor. We're going to start to lift the hips as we gently come into a bridge pose. And then rocking the right and left arm under. Let the hands interlace at their space right under the tailbone, or the hands can just be flat to the mat. The chin, of course, can be tucked. Take another deep breath in. And let that exhale go. One more time here. See that beautiful sun if you're outside. Or just imagining you're getting that beautiful, the rays of sun. And then gently, let's bring the torso down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Release the hands if they were interlaced. And allow the knees to come into the torso. And you just rock it out. And then when you're ready, let's bring those arms out to a T or cowboy surrender where they're at 90 degrees. Whatever feels good, we're going to let the knees gently drop to the left. And then that left hand can come on top of the right thigh to encourage the twist. You start to gaze away to the right. Deep breath in. Feel the elongation. Imagine we're extending through the torso. Let that exhale be gently long. Another deep breath in. This time just expand through the entire torso. And then slowly letting the exhale go, allowing yourselves to completely release. Now we're going to use our core muscles, belly button to spine, as we come back up through center. Take a moment, and then we're going to drop those knees to the right as we make sure we keep that left shoulder flat to the mat. And then that right arm can assist on the top of the left leg. So we gently take that twist deeper. We're just opening through the shoulder, through the spine. Again, let's take that deep, full breath in. And letting that exhale slowly go. One more breath, maybe encouraging or imagining you can go a little bit deeper in this twist with that right hand on the top of the left leg. And then when you're ready, we're going to activate those core muscles, belly button to spine, as we come back through center. Take a moment, shake it out, rock it out. We'll release the legs. And we're going to take this last moment opportunity here just to come into our Savasana, or corpse pose. So we're going to lay down, rock the right and the left shoulder under, let the chin be tucked, let the arms be supported by the ground or the floor, and let the feet just open up. We just take these final opportunities just to surrender. We moved, opened up a little bit. Now we got to go back to our life, back to work. We just wanted to take a few moments to open up and stretch. Take another deep breath in. And of course, you're welcome to stay here as long as you'd like. Just press pause. But if you need to move on and keep going for the day, we're going to roll over to our right, coming into recovery. So we gently roll over to the right. So I'm going to be rolling away. It's just coming onto that right side. Take a moment here. You can use your right hand to support your head if you'd like. The left hand can be wherever is most appropriate. And then gently use that left hand to assist, and we'll slowly make our way up through to seated. And as always, we just take this last moment when we come back to seated just to thank ourselves for taking some time to stretch and some breath work. Take a deep breath in, reach those arms overhead, and then let the exhale gently release, bringing the hands to heart center. And as always, we finish our practice with namaste. The light within me acknowledges and sees the light within you. Namaste. We have a beautiful, wonderful day. And it's just a nice little practice to get everything warmed up. And to finish off, I'm going to give you a bonus. Come, Max. Show them what you can do. Come here. Triple bag. Spin. Weave. Break. There we go. Namaste.